Hey guys, welcome back to Handmade Home. I'm Hester and today I'm going to show you how you can plan your next room makeover. So I've been in the house 1.5 years now and all the rooms have been finished for quite a few months. And I do really like all of them, but there's one room that sort of really gets on my nerve a little bit, because when we moved into this house I didn't buy any new furniture. I made a few new pieces, but everything else is still we had in our old house. And the old house is a bit bigger than the one we have now. And in the living room you can really notice that, because the sofa is just too bulky, too dark and too heavy for the relatively small living room we have now. I think as well it's because the sofa doesn't have any legs, it just looks really bulky in the room. So I thought the living room might need another makeover. When I was little, I was obsessed with rearranging my bedroom furniture. And what I used to do, I would draw out my bedroom in scale. So the width and the length of the room. I would also draw my furniture in scale. So my bed, my wardrobe, and I cut out a piece of paper and I just moved it around on the bedroom dimensions to see what would be the best way of displaying my furniture. And I sort of still do that. Even when I was doing this house, I drew it out on scale. And just a way and see how you could rearrange your furniture, because sometimes you come up with quite nice solutions when you just have a little play around. But I thought I can do a step better than that, because why do 2D when you can do 3D? I was sort of inspired by this vintage doll's house I found in a furniture shop. The doll's house is made out of metal and I just love how they printed the fabric and the rug and the wallpaper on the metal. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I thought it could be quite a lot of fun to make furniture to scale as well and have a little mid-century home I could play with and design furniture for. But then I thought, why not do that for my living room? So what I've done, I made a doll's house version of my living room. It's made out of cardstock, just 3 bits of thick card. I stuck them together and then I painted it the color of our walls in the living room, which is Versailles by Annie Sloan. And I also made a photo print of our photo wallpaper. The really lovely Italian landscape we have on one of our walls. If you missed my tutorial on that, have a look over here. And it is the wallpaper tutorial on how to turn a piece of art into a nice wall mural. And I've also done all the build-ins, because I have that really long bookcase that I built to have all my books in and all the storage and the TVs on top of there and the plants are there. So I cut that one out of paper as well and I stuck all of them together to make a nice doll's house. I found a piece of cardboard that was sort of the same color as our floor. That's the base of the doll's house. And you just stick everything together. And to finish, I also done the fabric of my curtains in miniature and I did some of the plants I have as well out of paper and stuck those on. So then I had the nice scale model of my living room. So then comes the fun part, I have to make the furniture. And what I've done, I went to my favorite shop ever, which is West Elm. I just love their style, I love their aesthetic, I love the way the shop looks, and especially if you go to the London store, which has this beautiful living wall full of ferns and plants and succulents. It looks absolutely stunning, and I think I actually might be able to live in the shop because everything is so beautifully styled. The furniture is beautiful and the accessories and the linens and the rugs, and I could go on and on, but this shop is absolutely amazing. Have a look on their website, which is westelm.com or westelm.co.uk, and I look at that furniture, what I think would look really nice in my living room. And I sort of knew which sofa I wanted to go for, because I wanted a light looking sofa, but I love corner sofas as well, and I want something on legs. I think it just looks a bit less heavy in the room and it's a little bit lifted up. And I actually knew which one I thought would look really nice. That's the Peggy mid-century sectional. But I didn't know if it would look nice in the space. So I thought, make it a miniature. So that's what I've done. Have a look at how I got on. So I started with the sofa and I had to make it 1/16 smaller than what is originally. So what I've done, I took the measurements and divided by 16 to get the correct size for my scale model. I cut those out of cardboard, stuck them together. And even the little legs, I made them out of balsa wood. I just cut them to size and then colored them the correct color with a Sharpie. For the cover, I had a piece of linen left over. It was sort of similar color to what the sofa is. So I just simply glued that onto my cardboard model. And a bit more upholstery, I had to also make the seating cushions and the back cushions. With the last piece of tufting done, my miniature sofa is ready. I also wanted to make a couple of coffee tables and in different shapes just to see what looks nicest in this room. And once again I divided the measurements by 16 to get the correct size for my miniature room. And I made the box frame coffee table, which is a really lovely industrial vibe table made out of steel and some weathered mango wood. And I made a mini version of the carved wood table, which is a beautiful hand sculpted table from India. And I think this will look really nice in my more botanical feel of my living room. I also made a small version of the rug that I already have, which is a piece of cardboard, glue and some twine. So my West Elm mini furniture is ready. This is the Peggy mid-century L-shaped sofa. The two coffee tables, which is the box frame and the hand-carved one. And I made two different rugs. The rug I already have and my dream rug, which is the Kasbah wool rug. And now it's time to have a little play and see what looks nicest in my mini living room. Yeah, the corner is definitely the best spot. I'm not quite sure about this rug though. Yeah, the Kasbah rug, definitely better. I think the box frame coffee table is a bit too square. A lot nicer with this round shape. Just adding a little side table that I already have. But I still feel like there's a little something missing. Of course, I can't go without my little Kermit the dog. Isn't that so much fun? You can just play with your room makeover. This is something to do before you actually go out and buy new furniture, because sometimes they're quite big expenses. So it's really nice just have a little play and see how the room would actually look when everything is in there. It's also nice to maybe make different kinds of sofas or different kind of coffee tables just to see which shape will look best in your room. And a very fun thing to get the kids involved in as well. Just have them play around, move the furniture around. You never know, they might come up with something completely different for you to do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment and let me know if there's something you would do as well, or if you think like, no way too much work, but hey, good effort on you, Esther. I'll be back next week with a new video. Please join me then here on Handmade Home.